Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today we're talking about how Feng Shui sometimes can be at odds with real estate. My name is Moni Castaneda, and I am a Feng Shui consultant, teacher, speaker, and author, creator of the 9 Steps to Feng Shui system, which is the most effective way to turn your home into a dream home. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so that we can get started right away with our lesson. We're going to talk about 4 instances where Feng Shui is at odds with real estate. I've recently gotten kind of addicted to these reality TV shows where realtors are selling high-end homes, so $1 million homes and up. And I've got to tell you, I've been cringing a lot more than I've been rejoicing in the beauty or the luxury because there's so much bad Feng Shui out there. And unfortunately, a lot of the things that are considered pluses in real estate right now are actually not good Feng Shui. So it's really bad for you to have bad Feng Shui. But to pay top dollar to have bad Feng Shui, that is really, really painful. And so we want you to have good Feng Shui and your dream home. But in order to do that, you need to be able to disconnect from the fad. The fad is the fashion. Something becomes popular, and then everybody wants to do it. And there's 2 problems with that. One problem is that the thing that's popular today may not be in tune with what you really love. And the other thing is that if you do something that is too fashionable, in a few years it's going to look dated. One of the things that right now is kind of crazy, right, is that people are just crazy about all white kitchens. And one thing I can tell you from my experience as an architect and as a Feng Shui consultant is that if you get an all white kitchen, the only time it's going to look clean is when you first move in or when they first finish the remodeling of the kitchen. Because an all white kitchen is going to show every single speck of dirt, every little crumb is going to stand out. And so that's one of the things, and also in Feng Shui, we consider that white is not the best color for the kitchen because white represents the metal element and the kitchen needs the wood element. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to have wood color because the wood element in Feng Shui is not represented by the brown color, by greens, teals, and light blues. But that is a whole other topic, right? We've just been talking a lot about kitchens lately in my free Feng Shui group, which is Feng Shui for Us group. 4 instances where Feng Shui is at odds with real estate. One of the things that people talk about, they go into places and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so interesting. This is so modern. And the lines are so clean. And usually when people say the lines are so clean, what they really mean is that there are sharp corners. So I have chosen this photo to show you because this combines 2 problems that you see a lot in modern homes that are going to be different or unique. And one is, just 2 walls meeting at a corner and they're creating a sharp corner. And that sends disturbing energy into a space. And the other one is having walls that are slanted. Walls that are slanted, believe it or not, eventually people end up tilting their heads to match the tilt of the wall. And so these clean lines or these super sleek looks usually come with sharp corners, and sharp corners are not a good idea because they produce this turbulent energy. In Feng Shui we talk about having harmonious qi, and qi is the Chinese term for life force. So you want your spaces to have really good flow of the life force. And that is not going to happen if you have sharp corners. So the traditional fix for this is to put a tall plant. So you could put a planter here and a tall plant to cover up the corner. And that is the traditional solution. Now, of course, you can also round the corners. You can do other things. But it is very important in not just in terms of energy, but also in terms of safety. If a person gets distracted, they could easily hit this corner because of the slanted wall. And I have even heard stories and met people who have hurt something on sharp corners. For example, I met a lady that she had actually broken one of her toes from turning too quickly, so from going too quickly around the corner on a sharp corner made by 2 walls. And her nephew had actually been running and distracted, and he hit one of those sharp corners. And if your home is made of frame construction and the walls are made of drywall, there's going to be a metallic joint there to put the 2 pieces of drywall together on this corner. So that often is what's going to happen there often is that you are going to possibly get hurt because you are not hitting a wall, really, a corner made by the wall materials, but a corner made by a metal piece that is a joint. So this is one of the features that I often see realtors in those reality TV shows uh, praising a sleek look and very smooth, and what that usually means is sharp corners, which are not good feng shui. Another, you see it all the time. You see it constantly in real estate listings. I was like, this is a wonderful home with double height ceilings. So double height ceilings are not recommended for the reason that you lose the human scale. Now, this doesn't mean that you cannot have double height ceilings. In feng shui, we say, if you are following the nice steps to feng shui system, you can have your cake and eat it too. You can have the high ceilings, but there are certain things that you need to do in order to create the impression that the ceiling is not so high. And everybody says they like high ceilings. I never met a person that told me they didn't like high ceilings, except people who have lived for years in homes with high ceilings. So the people who have lived in those places, they always tell me they love the look, but they never use the rooms. For example, one client said that she had this beautiful living room with the double height ceilings, but they never felt comfortable there. And they were always crowded. Her whole family was always crowded in the den at the back, because that's where they actually felt that they were comfortable because of the human scale. So when ceilings are too high, that is a problem. And you have to symbolically lower the ceilings so that you won't lose that human scale. So you can still have the beauty and the freedom feeling that you can get with double height ceilings, but you have to do some serious feng shui corrections so that you don't feel uncomfortable and end up not using those spaces for that reason. So that's number 2. Number 3, oh no, did not come across well. The picture's not looking good, so I'm going to see if I can find the image. The open concept master suite is also one thing that you often see promoted in real estate. Like this is a wonderful home. Check this out. It has an open concept master suite. And the open concept master suite means that there is no clear separation between the bedroom and the bathroom. Okay, so let me go ahead and share. And we're going to have to use the imagination to complete the idea. And so here you can see there's a vanity on the one side, there's a vanity on the other side, and there's a really nice garden tub at the end. Now you have to use our imagination. First, I have to tell you, having mirrors opposing each other is a huge no-no in feng shui. You should never do that. And having these mirror frames is also a big no-no in feng shui. So I have to always say that, because I don't want you to go with the impression that anything I show you here is good feng shui if I don't comment that it is not. Okay, so you have to imagine that here to the one side you have the water closet, like you have a little room, like a cubby with a door where there's a toilet. And on the other side, you may have the entry, an open entrance to a walk-in closet. And there is no division between the master bathroom and the master bedroom, so that actually when you are in the master bedroom, you can look at the garden tub. And this has become so popular in high-end newer homes, and it is so, so bad feng shui. Because you want a clear separation between the master bedroom and the master bathroom. You want to have a clear separation. You actually need to have a door between the master bathroom and the master bedroom. And that door needs to be closed at all times, except when you're coming in or you are leaving. That is super, super important. This is so praised whenever there's a home with this. You see the realtors and like, let me show you this. And they're like, oh, this is amazing. And so many people like this because they have the idea that a dream home is a dream vacation home. And that is one of the problems that I'm constantly seeing with my clients. When I ask my clients to visualize their dream home, to let me know what their dream home is, most of the time, the first time they describe their dream home, they're not describing their dream home, they are describing their dream vacation home. So my best friend in high school, she got married and they went to honeymoon in Jamaica, and they got the bridal suite, right? And so there was this huge king-size bed. And from the bed, you went down a step, and then there was a tub. And so the honeymooners can enjoy getting to be intimate with each other in all sorts of creative ways, right? And so a lot of people, they go to a hotel and have an experience like that, or they see this in a movie or in a TV show, and they're like, oh, that would be my dream master suite. But the thing that may be really exciting the day of your wedding, the night of your wedding, right, your wedding night, would not be as exciting every single day. The bathroom is very yin. It's yin because it has a lot of water and it has a lot of materials that are cold to the touch usually, and like tiles and marble and granite. And the energy that you want in a master bedroom is yang energy. You want it to be warm and dry. And so when you don't have separation between the master bedroom and the master bath, that is really bad feng shui. I'm going to stop the share here and I'm going to go back to my presentation so that I can show you the one that is right now. This is the most popular feature that you're going to see in high-end homes. And this comes from architects in general not liking the look of handrails. So, I studied architecture when I was living in Ecuador, and my most modern teachers, the teachers that loved modern architecture, they would talk about how much they hated banisters, how much they hated staircases, and they wanted to do things open, just leave them open. So there was actually a generation of architects that used no banisters and no handrails. And that is against code, so they got in trouble. Now, the solution that many architects have come up with is to do, like you can see here on the left, to do acrylic banisters or acrylic handrails instead of the usual metal or wooden slats, right? And you can see it also in this photo. In this photo, the balconies have that acrylic. And so, first of all, acrylic is plastic, right? And so you don't want to add any more plastic than you have to in a home. There's so many things that are already plastic, and plastic has no chi. In terms of energy, plastic is dead, okay? And so you don't want to add more plastic than you have to. And in some of the most expensive homes, you'll see that instead of using acrylic, they use tempered glass. And because they're trying to go for that sleek, uninterrupted view, because a lot of architects actually want to see their sorry, I skipped slides. They want to see or consider their staircases as sculptures or works of art. Now, that is a huge problem because staircases are inherently dangerous. The safest staircase has an element of risk because if people are distracted, they can trip and they can fall down the stairs. And so there's always an inherent risk. And I'll tell you how you know there's an inherent risk in staircases. If you have a toddler, you are constantly afraid that the toddler is going to go to the stairs and fall, right? That's why we get gates to prevent children from going down the stairs or up the stairs unsupervised. And people can trip and fall down the stairs. And also, if the stairs are open underneath, people can hit their heads. There was in this one show on Netflix, I think it was a show about selling real estate in the Hamptons. And there was a home that they were trying to sell for over $30 million. And you came in through the glass doors, which is all glass front doors is also a feng shui problem because there's privacy and security issues. So they would come in to a lobby that had double height ceilings. And then in order to go from the lobby to the great room, they had to go under the staircase. And every single person, the owner, the realtor, the prospective buyer, they all had to duck their heads to go under there. That's what I'm talking about. That is really bad feng shui because one day you're going to get distracted. If you live in a home where the staircase is unsafe, where you're going to have to go under a staircase to get from one place to another, and you may be careful 500 times, and there's going to be that one time when you're not careful, and then you're going to hit your head. And that is really bad feng shui. So number one was sharp corners and slanted walls, which unfortunately are becoming more and more popular in modern architecture. Number two is double height ceilings. Number three was the bathrooms that I had to use another photo to show you. And number 4 are weird and unsafe staircases. So there's this thing they're calling spine staircase. So you just have a like a beam in the middle, and then let me stop this so I can show you maybe with my hands. They have like a spine going down the middle of the staircase, and then each of the steps is actually suspended from that beam in the middle. Can you imagine how dangerous that is? Can you imagine living in a place where you have a toddler there or a baby? You would never feel calm. Another thing that is bad feng shui that did not include in the slides because I couldn't find a photo I could use of that without getting into copyright trouble is those pools that you see in super expensive homes where the water comes to the edge completely. Like these homes in Hollywood, they're on a hill and the pool is at the edge of the hill, and then the water just goes down and just keeps circulating that way, so it looks like there's no edge to the pool, right? And I had actually seen some show where they were showing a house like that, and a person had said they had a dog, a small dog that loved jumping in and out of the pool. And so they were afraid that the dog would jump over that side and fall into the abyss. Can you imagine if you're afraid about a dog doing that? Can you imagine how afraid you would be about a child falling? And so you can't have a dream home without good feng shui. You can have a home that is very beautiful. You can have a home that is very luxurious. You can have a home that wows everybody that comes to visit, that makes you admired by everyone. But without feng shui, it's not going to be a dream home. It's going to be a home that increases your anxiety, that increases your insecurities, that makes you argue more often. And so that is why you need feng shui. And here is why I am introducing for the first time the details about my upcoming program, which is the Feng Shui Dream Home Creation Lab. And let me go ahead and share that image with you. So this is the Feng Shui Dream Home Creation Lab. And this is a program that is going to help you improve the feng shui of your home in a group setting. One of the realities of feng shui that it has taken me it's taken me a long time to say, okay, this is how things are, because I always try to serve my clients with do a consultation and then leave them a list of things to do so that they could make many improvements in their homes with very little expense. But what happened is that a lot of my clients were getting overwhelmed because I was leaving them with a laundry list of things to do, and that just increased their overwhelm. So over the last 2 or 3 years, I changed the way I do consultations. The way I do consultations now is matching your pace. So I give you only one thing to do at a time, and when you complete that one thing, then I give you the next thing. Because the truth is that turning a home into a dream home takes time. And that's why having a monthly subscription by which you can stay in touch with me the whole month makes a lot more sense than a 1 hour consultation, right? So I have been instead of doing my consultations by the hour for the last 3 years, I have been doing consultations by the month. So you sign up with me for the whole month, and I hold your hand while you improve your home for the whole month. So when the pandemic happened and there was this quarantine and lockdowns and everything, I meditated and I prayed, and I said, okay, heaven, I prayed to heaven to be illuminated as to how I could help more people at the same time that they're improving their home, not in an as deep connection as we would get during doing a one-on-one consultation, but in a more playful way, for people who are not ready to dive into feng shui head first, but for people who feel playful with feng shui and want to improve their homes in a group environment, because it has become so important right now to have a community of people who understand you. This time, these quarantines, this disconnection, this isolation has made it more poignant how much we need to be around people, but not just any people who understand us, people who love us, and people with whom we feel we can be ourselves. And so I want to share with you real quick what the Feng Shui Dream Home Creation Lab is going to include. So this is what's in it for you. You're going to have access to the Feng Shui Dream Home Creation Lab in a Facebook group. that I have created. So it's similar to the group where we did the trial run, if you were participating with that on my Feng Shui for Us group. And it's going to be similar to that, but you're going to get a lot more. You're also going to get actionable advice to turn your home into a dream home, one room at a time. So what we're going to do is every month, we're going to be focused on one room in the home, and we're going to help you. So your dining room will become a dream dining room. Your master bedroom will become a dream master bedroom. So we're going to break it up into small bites so that you can make simple changes that are very doable, and that so that you don't get overwhelmed, and so that you have a lot of fun and you have a lot of happiness while improving your home. And you're also going to get access to videos, classes, and courses to aid your learning every month. So, for example, the first month, we're going to be talking about how to creating a magnificent entrance on the outside and the inside. And so during that time, we're going to review all the problems that you may be facing when you come home. So if you open the door when you come home and the first thing you see is a bathroom, I'm going to give you access to a video on how to correct that. And if when you come in, the first thing you see is the staircase, it doesn't matter if the staircase is going up, down, split foyer, or to the side. If you open the door into a staircase, that's a feng shui problem. So I'm going to give you access to the videos that are going to teach you how to fix that. And so it's going to be really exciting because you're going to have a lot of resources at your disposal so that you can learn, and do, connect, and be super happy. In the Dream Home Creation Lab, you'll be able to ask questions about the monthly topic every single day. You know how right now in my free group, you can ask me questions on Sundays. And so in this group, you're going to be able to ask me questions every single day. But they have to be about the topic. So if you're talking about entrances, or you can post any questions you want about entrances. Then when we move on to master bedrooms later on, then you can ask all your questions about master bedrooms. So that's going to be every day. You can ask me questions about the topic at hand. And on Sundays, we're going to have an Ask Me Anything deal. So you'll be able to post every Sunday, and you can ask me any questions, Feng Shui. They don't have to be on topic, just any curiosities you have, any questions, any problems that you perceive, anything, anywhere where you need help, you'll be able to ask questions all Sunday. And I'm going to be recording a video every Monday to answer all the questions that people asked on Sunday. So that's going to be itself, it's going to be a huge value for you because you're going to be able to get all your questions answered. In the Feng Shui Dream Home Creation Lab program, you're going to get one weekly live instructional video on Facebook. So whatever we're talking about that week, I'm going to do a live video to teach you the things you need to know in order to improve your home in that part of the home. And every Thursday, we're going to do something like this, where we're going to meet and we're going to do sketch makeovers. You know how we did like these critiques where people submitted their photos of their front yard, and I drew on their front yard photos with digital markers in order to tell you what needed to be done. So we're going to do that every Thursday. We're going to do a video like that, and I'm going to be able to show you exactly how I would recommend that you improve any spot in your home that is the focus of our learning that week. So I think that is pretty exciting. And I see here another 2 photos that didn't come across the way they should have. I apologize about that. They're all pixelated. But I want to share with you about the bonuses. So anytime that you join, this is going to be an ongoing program, so you can join any month that you want. We are going to start every program, or every topic is going to be started not in the beginning of the month, but in the middle of the month. We're going to start like on the 15th. If we change topics, that's going to happen on the 15th. Anytime you join, if you want to join this month or next month, it doesn't matter. You're going to get as bonuses the online courses, how to apply the Bagua map to a floor plan, so you learn how to do that for your home, and how to create a wealth poster, which a wealth poster is a much more effective tool than a vision board to get material things that you want. And you're also going to get a free membership in my room by room membership site. And so you're going to get how to apply the Bagua map to a floor plan pre-recorded online class. You're going to get how to create a wealth poster pre-recorded online class as a bonus anytime you sign up. And you're also going to get access to the room by room membership site that teaches you how to turn your home into a dream home room by room. So that alone is also a great bonus. Now, if you already have this room by room membership site, if you're already a member, then I'll get you another bonus. You can meet with me or you can write to me and I'll get you another bonus. There's also 3 early bird bonuses that I'm going to give to anybody who joins from Friday, because I'm opening up the shopping cart Friday, September 4th, right? If you are getting the replay of this, it's today. If you are watching the live video, that's tomorrow. And so the shopping cart is going to open on Friday, September 4th. And if you sign up before September 7th at 9 p.m. New York time or Eastern time, you're going to get these 3 extra bonuses. The pre-recorded course, Manifesting with the Feng Shui Bagua Map. This is kind of metaphysical Feng Shui. You're going to learn how to set goals with your family for all the 9 life areas. You're going to get a fascinating class called The 5 Elements Personality Types. And you are going to get a class on how to consult the I Ching. The I Ching is the Chinese book of changes, which is the only oracle that I use. So that's what you'll be getting. I'm going to stop the share here. I just realized that I didn't tell you the cost. I forgot. So the cost of the Feng Shui Dream Home Creation Lab membership is going to be $99 per month, which is a super deal for everything that you're going to get. And those of you that sign up before September 7th, you're going to get a coupon to save 25%, not just the first month, but for as long as you remain in this program, you're going to be able to save 25%. So 3 awesome bonuses and 25% off for life, pretty much. If you register, if you join before September 7 at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I think this is going to be a very fun group. Part of my intent here is to create community because I know I need more friends. I have wonderful friends. It's not that I feel like I lack friends. I have really good friends that I'm very close to. But not all of those friends share my same views. And so when I get excited about Feng Shui, I can't tell all of those friends about it. There's one of my closest friends, maybe there's 1 or 2 that resonate with Feng Shui the way I do, but my other friends are not so keen on it. So did you mention the price? My internet isn't very good. Yes, I did mention the price. So it's going to be $99 per month. There's going to be a coupon code that you can use for as long as you stay in the program to save 25%. There's going to be a limited number of those. So if you would like to join and save 25% every month, I suggest that you try and do it as soon as you get that email, because there's only a limited number of those promotions for the discount code. And until September 7, even after the coupons for the discount are gone, September 7, you can still get the 3 bonuses. And so if you're watching the replay of this, you can go back in the video and check what those bonuses are, but they're also going to be listed under this video and in the email. Good to see everyone. Goodbye.